Honestly, we got on a bus. We went to Kansas City. We went from Kansas City to Minneapolis, Minneapolis to Anchorage, and then from Anchorage we flew to Kotzebue, which is one of the villages that we were ministering in. So half of us stayed in Kotzebue, and the other half went to Noatech. And I was on the team that went to Noatech, which is a village of about 400. So we got on a boat in Kotzebue and traveled about 3 hours down the river.
Two cities had such a different vibe. You could just feel the oppression and just kind of the ickiness, I guess you could say. So when we rolled up and there was a handful of people on the shore, it immediately started just the gracious reception of the people in the village that we were there to serve their kids.
You know, when I went there, it was like, all right, cool, I'm going to Alaska. Then you get there and you see like where they live, what they go through. Talked to many kids that were abused and raped and neglected. It was really eye-opening to see the same problems that are going on here, going on there.
We impacted their lives so much. Like when we came, like we were the first youth ministry there, and so we planted a seed. It was just amazing to get to spend time with them and get to know their lives.
I'd say the thing that impacted me the most was just being with the people that just needed to be loved so much. It was really neat to see how receptive and just how much they would just love us to pour out on them and just appreciate us being there.
My favorite story from being in Noatech was about a mother and a daughter that we met while we were there. She told me that she became a Christian first, and her mom was not a Christian, led her mom to Christ, and now they're both very active in their church. Pastor Bruce offered to do baptisms, and they were both baptized in the river while we were there. So it was just a really neat story of a daughter coming to Christ and leading her mom to Christ, and then them both deciding to be baptized together. It was really, really neat.
God impacted me a lot during this trip. I've dealt with fear my whole life, but throughout the whole trip, there wasn't any fear at all. There was just a spirit of love inside of me that was probably the first amount of time that I've spent not having fear in my life. There was just love pouring out of me.
I think what God was trying to show me through this trip was just that what we do makes a difference, and it might seem small. We went to a little village and we played soccer with some kids, but it totally impacted their lives. Just simple things, just little things that we sometimes take for granted, just how much of an impact it actually made on the kids in that village.
It really impacted me how when we came, they knew who we are, what we came to do, and why. It was a life-changing trip.